Hello and welcome back to the TechRock server. Now today I've got a couple of little things to do. The main one is I want to set up a villager trading hall right next to my base, or very near to my base area, because that is going to be sort of a medium-term sort of development plan. I want to build it into a witch farm and all of the good things that come with villagers. So it's going to be iron, witch, villagers, the lot, trades, everything. So I'm going to be doing quite a lot of that over there over the coming weeks. But to start off with, I want to turn it into a trading hall. So that I've got all the tools that I want, and I don't have to go over to the main area and get any of the tools, and I've got everything that I want at hand to do the jobs. Anyway, I thought I'd start off over here today because I had a request in the comment section in the last video to have a little bit of a closer look at this melon and pumpkin farm. So let's turn around, let's have a look at that. So first things first, read the labels. Always read the labels. Warning, only run when melon AFK box for flyer to... I don't know what that means. Output chest under door to switch to the left. Okay, I'm not going to run this thing. I'm just going to have a look at it. Only enter if you're broken. I'll clear this thing up and make it look good at some point. Now, Aztec, come on. Where have you been? You've been away for a little while. You've got stuff to do. Yeah, look at that. This is not so good. I wonder what happened there. Maybe the cows have jumped in and jumped all over it. Maybe that's by design. I don't know. But anyway, so that is the idea there. And you can have a look at this here. What's that doing? It's doing stuff. Now, as said that it was going to release a video on this at some point. So maybe look out for that one. Because Slimestone... not very good. Not even in Java for me. No idea. Limestone on Bedrock. Complete no clue. Not even a clue. But anyway, there we go. I've had a closer look. Something else that I wanted to show you guys today was the Czechoslovakia area, as it is now being named by Madge. We're going to go over there. There's a little bit of an adaptation to the tree farm made. Oh, you see that? You can tell already what's going on. Tree farm. Tree farm boss bar. So, there is a wither trapped in there now. Kind of quiet for a wither. There you go. You can see it, just about. I'm not going to press anything. But this is using the Bedrock bug, so you can get the Bedrock, and it's been made into a custom cage for the wither boss. Yeah, you can see his tail just in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like the fact that it got renamed to Tree Farm as well. So we know exactly where we are. So let's pop over to the base. Which way is it? I should go through the nether because I'm going to get lost if I don't. Yeah, let's pop over to the base and get started on this villager's trading hall that we're going to do today. Okay, so before we head over to where I'm going to be building this villager trading area, I just thought I'd show you this. I've started clearing out some of the chunks around here. So I've got my chunk alignment organized. I know where my chunks are, so this should be the chunk border, and the numbers look about right there, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I've started knocking this down, and I'm going to carry on in that direction and that direction. So this is going to be the furthest north part, I guess, if that's rising the east. Never eat shit. Okay, so the furthest south section is going to be right here. So this is going to be the 3 chunks at the very tip of my ticking area, I guess. So I'm going to clear all that out going in that direction, and it's going to cover a couple of biomes, I think. So that's going to be quite good. But I need to do a lot of clearing up around here. This sand is such a mess. Right, so this is where I'm going to be building the villager stuff. Now it's going to start off way up in the air with a feeder of some type. I'm thinking of using the bread duplication bug to feed the breeders, and then the breeders will be directly underneath that, and then the breeders are going to feed into a trading hall. The rejects from the trading hall or the overflow are going to go to a witch farm, so I'm going to have that come over a couple of chunks and maybe have that chunk aligned as well. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. So we're going to have witch farm at the bottom, we're going to have the trading hall in the middle, breeder at the top, and then the feeder above that. And then we can have some other villager-based farms not too far away. I think if I get them... I need to do some testing, basically. But today, we're just going to focus on the trading hall part. So I want to go up around about 60 blocks, 65 blocks I think I'll do. Yeah, I'll go up 65 blocks up there and start laying out some space for the trading hall to go. And I'll also do a load of crafting, so when we come back we'll have everything ready to actually get building. At least building or showing you a little bit of what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so let's get on with that and we're back in a moment or three. Okay, so I've been away crafting a few things, collecting a few materials, bits and bobs like that. It took a little bit longer than I thought, but I've got everything together that I want now. I've set up this platform up here, which is around about 64 blocks above the ground, and it's chunk aligned. So as you can see, I pulled over from there the chunk aligning stuff, and this is a 16 by 16 area that's also chunk aligned. Now, I'm going to have my villager trading hall running this way and that way. And I'm going to add another chunk on the end another day. But today, all I want to do is get one run down that side. And then I'm going to fill out the rest between episodes. Because you don't need to see me grinding stuff out. You just want to see how it gets set up and what it looks like. So that's where I'm going to start from. I'm going to start off building off down that side. Now I've got everything that I need here. Let's have a look at this. Let's start off with this. I'm going to have to build out a little bit down the side so that I've got something to stand on. I've got my elytra on, so I should be safe. And I'm up in the sky, so, you know, maybe I'll get some phantom spawns. I doubt it, though. We'll see. We'll find out what happens there. Right. So, first things first, I want to build up. I want to work out where the back of this thing's going to be. So if this is going to be where they stand, then that's going to be where my piston is. And then, yeah, okay. So I'm going to go up by 2 there. Now I need to fill my inventory with stuff. This is going to be a little bit annoying going back and forth, but we're going to get there. What are the most important things I need? Oh, basically everything. Everything's important. So, right, I've got that in place. Where's my redstone torches? They're on the hotbar. So that goes out like that. Then on top of this, I want to place a piece of glass. Glass, 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 where are you? There we go. We're going to go there with the glass. Then we're going to do a little bit of messy stuff over here that we're going to put into place and then take away. So I want a block. I want to build up something like this. Goes out like that and then up like that. Now on there, I need another redstone torch. And then I can take away this block and that block. Right, tripwire hooks. Oh, there you are. Practically invisible to me. So I should have a tripwire hook there and there. And then I should have a piece of string in between them, which is also in my hotbar. Right. Okay, so this is starting to take shape a little bit. Right then, I think I'm going to have to put in some building blocks around the place so that I can get around. Now this is where the floor level is actually going to be. So buttons, let's put a button on there. Let's take that one back out because I don't need that one there. A lot of this glass is going to be removed afterwards as well anyway, so that's not a big deal. Now the water is going to flow in this direction. So I need to place somehow, this is the difficult bit, I need to place a trapdoor facing that way. So let's get the trapdoors in there. And I've got 2 of them high, so like that. Alright. Now, just do that quickly and get my pistons back on the hotbar. This is where it's going to knock me off, but I think I'm just going to have to live with that. Oh, that's alright. Right, so that's that. Now coming back around this side, I need to place on another block there. Once I've got one of these done, this is going to be really, really easy just to build up loads and loads more. Right, let's get rid of that. I don't need any of that. I don't need that anymore. Need that. I've got enough blocks on my hotbar. I think that's all that I'm going to need just to finish off this slice. Right, so from here, I'm going to have a block on top of there, and then another one and another one like that. Don't need this one. So that one's going to get taken back out. And then on this side, I want to put my lever. So the lever goes there, and that needs to be powered. And then coming down below, I just need a slab. Right there. Okay. So that is now all dealt with. Don't need any of that. Let's just have a quick look at this from the side and make sure that I've got this correct. Okay, so the villager comes along from that direction. They are going to be getting pushed by water across here. They fall down, they stand on here. When they're in the tripwire, that unpowers, that pulls that back, and it allows the water to flow to the next slot. And that is everything. And then when I don't want them, I just press my button. Off they go. Now, lighting updates. I need to light this up a little bit better than I have currently. Yeah. Okay, so basically, that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and build that out along here by 7. And then I need a gap of 2, and then another 7. And basically, that's going to take 16 villagers in place. And if I don't want them, they're just going to get pushed off the end or fall through the gap and hit the floor and die. So that's not a big problem. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. A little bit of tidying up, and we'll be back in a moment or two. Right, so there we go. That is it. Really easy once I'd got that first slice organised. But now what I need to do is I need to get some villagers up here. Now, the one thing with this design is, it's my design. It's based a little bit off MaladjustedPlatypus's design from a little while ago. But it's pretty different as well. So the biggest problem with this design is it needs adult villagers to go in. Otherwise, it's just not going to handle it. And the other thing is that you need to give the villagers a little bit of time to load in when you load in this area. Now, the reason for that is that the tripwire hook or the tripwire does not update instantly. Okay, so when you load the area in, the tripwire does not update instantly, which means that sometimes the trapdoors aren't in the right positions, which means that other new villagers could drop down into these slots. Now, beyond all of that, it's a pretty cheap design. It doesn't cost much. It's pretty efficient, really. And assuming that you're not really, if you're aware of the issues or the slight problems, then you shouldn't have any problems with it at all. Right, so what do I need to do? I need to get some villagers into this area. Now, I think the first thing that I'm going to do is build up a little tower coming up here so that I can push the villagers in and let them get sorted. Okay, so let's build up a water elevator and get the villagers from all the way down there to all the way up here and get them into the slots. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. Back in a mo. Now the tube has been built, so I've got a bit of soul sand at the bottom there to create the bubbles and turned all this into water sources. I'm hoping the guys don't drown on the way up, but we'll see. I've got the water stream set up here, so that one sets off one high and then lands there, and then it's going to travel all the way and stop exactly there. And that's the point at which this one takes over, and that's going to push them over to the end there. Now, if all of these get filled, they're going to drop off this end and fall out and die, which I'm fine with at the moment. So let's go and give this a quick test. Now, if I get rid of that, I mean the rain's a little bit of a pain, but we'll live with it. It's not a big problem. Let's just fly down. Right. I've got a whole collection of them over in that corner. What to do about them? The problem is I'm probably going to hit one of them, but you know, hey ho. Right. That's not what I expected. Right, this is where the signs come in handy. Come on, out of the corner, guys. I didn't want you in there. Right. I think I need to get a fence gate on there. Fence gate would be the way to go. Whoa, hi. My goodness, what do I do? How do I get out of here? Okay, I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to ride this thing and see how I go. And we're off. Oh yeah, I get lots of oxygen because it's allowed. Okay, so I'm at the top. Take that one out. Yeah, that's what I want to do. No, I want to put that there. I want to put that there. I need to go craft myself a fence gate. and put it in place. And I think I need to sleep this weather away as well. Ouch. What are you doing in here? You're making a mess of everything. Darn fisherman. I think so. Sorry. Right. Gonna leave that back to how it was. So I need to make myself a fence gate first. I need some of that. And then a little bit more of that. Yeah, I think so. Fence gate. Wonderful. Right, let's jump back in there. I'm going to stay up here and I'm going to place fence gate in from up here. And that'll just keep things a little bit more sensible. Right, the first one is whoever goes in first is going up. Yep, that's you. Let's make sure. Okay, we might as well send 3 up. Why not? See what happens. Okay, I guess I'm going to ride this wave all the way up as well. Oh no. These little blighters. They do get stuck in corners. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, made it. Okay. Can I do something silly? Yeah, you're not meant to be able to walk there. Okay. What have I done? What did I do wrong? The block. Oh, I missed a block out. Okay. Well, that should be quite easy to sneak in on this one at least. And then from down here, should be able to just pop myself in and put this block in retrospectively. Alright, okay, we're going to sneak one in there. I'm going to sneak one in there. Right, we're on it. We're fixing this. We're fixing my mistakes. Right, so there's 2 that have gone in. Clearly lost one. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back up. Anyway, so we've got 2 of them in place. Now, let's go back up to the top and I will show you what I meant about the water flow. So now the water flow has moved along one. So that means that the next guy is going to drop in there, and then there, and then there, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get this thing filled up. I quite like watching these guys go flying up this elevator. It's quite fun. Ooh, off they go. It's a really efficient elevator. Yeah, let's see how that does for us. Right then. So they are bobbing in. Down you go. And then we're on to the next one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more villagers. And then we're all good. All these guys are slotted in really nicely. These 2 are slotted in. Right, 5 more villagers. I can afford to put 6 in there. I don't mind if 1 falls out the end. I'll live with that. I do have a few too many villagers. So, 1. Go on, 2. 3. Who's next? Any volunteers? No. 4. 1 more. Come on, guys. Yeah, you're going up. 5. Right. Oh, that feels so much better. And there we go. Oh, this is lovely. Really lovely. Really happy with this. And you're going to fill in the last slot. Delightful. Right. Let's have a quick look at these guys. I mean, I'm going to do a little bit of sorting now, and I think I want to make sure that I keep myself a couple of good farmers. Now, 16 isn't bad, 15's brilliant. So, yeah, I want to keep that guy, because these are going to be my main source of emeralds, at least in the first instance. And this is what I'm going to be starting to get my beacon going with. So, fisherman, shepherd. Yeah, I know what clerics do. I don't care about clerics. So many brown coats. No, Fletchers don't care. Fletcher don't care. So many Fletchers. Ooh. 16 and 15. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, you know, it's a start. But anyway, that is basically the entire villagers trading thing organised. Now, between episodes, what I'll do is I will set up some more of this over in that direction and then coming back down this side. So I was thinking the way to do this is to have it set up over 2 chunks and then sort of round the corner at the end and then back down. So I can have 2 walls full of villagers just at the ready. Do a little bit of lighting up and all that as well just to make sure nothing spawns up here, but I think I should be safe. Okay guys, that is all that I've got time for today. Now I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Now don't forget, if you did enjoy the episode, please do leave a like, and if you want to see some more, drop me a subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye!